Hello, YouTube. How are y'all doing? It's Sydney Island here. That's Island with a Y, not an S. Let's talk, y'all. Let's talk. I'm ready to rant. I have not done a chit chat, life lessons type of video in a while on this channel. And so I'm ready to vent. I've been posting comedy skits and other astrology videos. But I really want to talk about life today. Um, I'm already ready to start. I'm already ready to go. So let's just talk about it. Um, Ever since I turned 25, I feel like a lot of the lessons have been, sinking in, a lot of life experiences and the stuff that I had to go through, the pain, the triumph, all of that. I feel like it's finally sinking in. Mind you, I just turned 25 a month ago. And man, I hate having my technology near me. I realized that, I am really hard on myself, Well, it's just not necessarily a new discovery. Like, I've always been hard on myself and I've always known it. But when it comes to YouTube, I want to talk about YouTube and the whole flow with that. As you can see, I have over 2,000 subscribers, which is great. I'm very thankful. And I'm pretty sure you can tell by how much I post that I want to do this full time. Like, it is a goal of mine. I really want to do this full time. This isn't something that I've always known. I didn't know that I wanted to be a full-time YouTuber back when I was in high school. I started posting to YouTube in 2018. And when I first started, I just was posting just because I liked comedy and I liked helping people. I really just posted videos to help people. And I remember my very first video was called Dealing with Anxiety. And when I got in front of the camera, I realized I really want to do this. And I realized how much of a natural I was at being in front of the cameras. Because you hear how some people are they said they were really nervous before they got to be, in front of the cameras, and they felt self-conscious and it took them a while to get comfortable with it. And for me, the very first video, it was just I had been doing it for years. And so now, fast forward to present day, I post these videos, and lately it's just been really stressful because of the money aspect. Once you add money to it, it makes it hard. And so YouTube has paid me $300 altogether, but it's been $100 per month. So YouTube has only paid me for 3 months. And so I got I really want to do this full time. I really want to be able to get paid from YouTube. So I started posting based on what I thought y'all would want to see. You know what I'm saying? I started posting based on what y'all want from me. Hello, Israel. How you doing? You doing all right? I started posting based on what I felt y'all would want to see, what would get the most views, so that I can be able to do this full time. And yes, I do enjoy every single video that I post, but it started to get very strategic and not spontaneous, And so I definitely had to learn that if you don't do it out of love, you shouldn't do it at all, And that's definitely a lesson that I've learned. Trouble, trust, truth. And this title came from the Bible. I was reading the New Testament, and there was, sections in the Bible that, had lessons on, different things you go through in life, different Bible verses for different lessons that you go through in life. And there was a section, and there was 3 sections near each other. And I looked at them and I saw these 3 T's, and I was like, that seems like a really interesting title for a video. Because I've been through trouble in life, and we all will go through trouble, and the whole journey with YouTube and wanting to do this full time, for me, is really just a relationship with God. It really is a relationship with the divine. It's a relationship with God. It's a relationship with my higher consciousness, because I'm sharing a part of myself with the world. And in order to do that, you really should have a strong foundation in God and in yourself and in your own spiritual nature. And so I've been through trouble, but now I'm going through a period of deep trust for God, and having a deep, profound amount of trust in spirit and just trusting that what I desire I can have and that I deserve to have. Because that's also a huge part of the struggle, is not feeling that you deserve what you desire. And I'm finally getting to that point where I'm telling myself, like, you deserve it. You deserve to be a full-time YouTuber. You deserve to be able to get paid doing what you love. You don't deserve to have to do the 9 to 5. You know, you don't want to do it. It makes you sad. And I've been very conflicted in that, like just quitting my job and not having a lot of money, and, deciding to focus solely on YouTube is really not easy, and for anyone who thinks that it is easy, it's not. And then there's the word truth. Through the whole journey of going through the trouble and then deciding to trust God, then there comes your own truth. You start to learn about your own truth. You start to learn about who you are. And I'm learning about myself and the truth about God through me and this journey. And I just want to let y'all know, like, doing the whole YouTube thing and really wanting to do it full time is not easy. It looks easy because it's like, oh, you just turn on a camera and you talking, but there's a whole other thing behind the camera, and it's very exhausting to be around people who don't understand that, and they don't, get that, it's something else. So in life, you can go through some trouble, but to trust God, that's what it's all about. That's really what it's all about. Without trust for God is really hard. It's really hard to do, just to do anything. And through that trust of God, your truth will arise. And, especially as younger people, we worry so much. As people who like 25 and under, we worry because we're not used to this whole life thing. We're not used to adulting. And so we worry, we worry about, oh my gosh, money, bills, like my future, like who am I going to be in the future? Like, and it's a lot. But once you start to trust God through the trouble, then you start to learn the truth about life and about yourself. And I have also done a lot of shadow work as well through this journey. And shadow work for me has just been recognizing my flaws and my dark side, and the things, in the parts of me that aren't so beautiful, aren't so amazing. But understanding that I'm still beautiful with those flaws either way. And it's not easy to, man, this, the life lessons, y'all, is really not easy to have to learn. It's just, I've been through so much intensity, in my mind through all of this. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. Like, I really didn't even know what I was going to even talk about. Like, I just knew I was going to talk about my life. I just knew I was going to, vent. So I apologize if I'm all over the place and y'all don't even know what I'm trying to say, because I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, I've been all over the place. But it's not easy, the whole YouTube thing, because I really was so hard on myself. Like, yo, we need to get this video out at this time, and we need to do it this way, and just stressing about it. And I was like, this isn't right, because I love doing YouTube. I love doing comedy skits. I love doing videos, and it shouldn't feel like a chore. It shouldn't feel like I'm doing a 9 to 5. That hustle energy is really toxic and draining. And so I've been definitely watching, more videos, like more self-help videos, like Hines and Lynette Adkins, and, people who really are like trying to improve their lives, and they make life improvement. And it's really hard to be around some people in your life who isn't on that self-improvement flow, and they make you feel like a joke when you are, like, I want to improve. I want to eat vegan. I want to be healthy. And it's like, like, you want to improve yourself. Like, that's stupid. Or you think you know everything, or you think you're so smart. And, it's a lot, you want to be around people that understand. You want to be around people that are on the same flow as you. And if you're not, you need to let those people go or detach yourself from those people. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even know what I was talking about in this video. I know what I was going to say. It's that time of the month. My brain is always all screwed up when it's that time of the month. But Mercury is also in retrograde, y'all. Let's talk about that. Communication can be a little during this time. But I'm saying all this to say, as I get older, I do find a love and appreciation for myself that I didn't always have. But it's still not easy. I still don't have all the confidence that I dream of or that I want, but I do have more than I used to. And it's important to just like have that improvement, it's just important to strive for improvement rather than perfection, So yeah, I guess I just wanted to rant, and just talk, because sometimes you just need to take a moment to just pause and vent and stop working yourself so hard like a robot, like a machine. Because once you start to work for money, you start to stop being human. Once you start to you're filming creative content for money rather than because you enjoy it, then you're not even a human being anymore. You don't even have an identity anymore. Everything that you put out is for money and not for love. Not because you love it, not because this is who you really are. And that's toxic. And I got into a little period, it was a very short period, maybe a few months, of just posting because I really wanted to stay in the flow, because I really want to do this full time. And I am passionate about YouTube, but then it got to be money, 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 numbers, numbers, numbers. And I'm not money, I'm not numbers, I'm a human being. And I need to be able to, it's like I told myself, I'm not going to film a video unless there's love behind it. I'm not going to film a video unless I'm really I really want to film this video and I'm really feeling the content. Otherwise, I won't do it. I'm not going to put out a video because it's going to bring me money. I quit my retail job because I was working for money and I wasn't happy. And you get to a point where you're like, I'm tired of being unhappy. And I'm tired of letting people's negativity hurt me. And I'm tired of just letting other people define me. And that's the thing, like with family and loved ones being around you and you live with them, and we have a tendency to let them define us. And we put ourselves in a box. We create a box for ourselves. We put ourselves in this box. And then your family reacts to that. And then they continue to push you in the boxes that you created for yourself. And then we get upset when they keep us in those boxes, when they keep treating us like we're in those boxes of you're immature, or you're selfish, or you're this, or you're like the things that you were when you were younger. They keep you in that box and they keep treating you like that. And you wonder why. Like, I'm grown, I'm older now. Can't you see that I'm older now? But you realize that you are keeping yourself in that box. Therefore, they are keeping you in that box. When you keep yourself in a box, other people will keep you in that box too. When you keep treating yourself like you're not strong enough, other people will treat you like you're not strong enough. And that's something that I have learned through this process of trouble in my life, trouble in paradise, trouble with family, siblings, parents, friends, not getting along, feeling isolated, feeling unwanted, feeling undesired, the trouble of making mistakes and feeling like, how can I come back from this? How can I be better after this? And then trusting that everything happens for a reason and that you can come back from it, and you're supposed to grow through it instead of just suffering from it and, allowing yourself to be small because of the mistake rather than to allow yourself to grow and evolve because of the mistake. It be like that. It bees like that. Don't it? When you make a mistake and you beat yourself up and you make yourself small and you shrink yourself rather than to allow yourself to grow and mature through the mistake, you allow yourself to shrink from the mistake. That's what we do. I've seen it growing up, seeing it with loved ones and wanting them to be better. And then they just like laughing in my face, like, stop trying to help me. You don't know anything about anything. And it hurts. It hurts when people treat you like you're incapable. It hurts when people treat you like you don't know anything about anything and that you can't possibly help them. How can you help me? You don't know anything. You say your Mars is in Aries. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So I cried a lot last night because I feel stuck sometimes, you know, like just cried a lot. And I'm also on my period. I got to represent for the flow with this red shirt. And so, I cried and cried and cried just for feeling misunderstood, and for wanting to finally just be free. You do crazy, LOL. You said, do you mean you too crazy or? Yeah, the red flows. Yeah. I don't know. I just want to come in here and talk to y'all and vibe and, just drop some wisdom and hope that maybe it makes somebody feel better. I'll keep this video up. I keep most of my live videos up. Some of them I delete. But I keep most of my live videos up and I'll rewatch them and see if it's like actual trash. I don't know if this one's trash, but I'll look back on it. And if I'm not feeling it, I'll delete it. But yeah, I just came on here to just say, what's up? Oh, you said you so crazy. Okay. I know this. This I know. I know I'm crazy. I've been crazy since I was a fetus. Okay. But yeah, I just want to talk about it. Trouble, trust, truth. Trouble, trust, truth. No, that was off key. Truth, trouble, trust, and truth. When does the Mars and Aries come out? What do you mean when? Like what environment does it come out in? It comes out when people try me. It comes out when people really for real try me. Like when they really for real disrespecting me. Like you're gonna get that rage. And I'm also a Taurus, so Taurus's anger is pretty crazy, pretty scary. And Aries anger is pretty scary too. So yeah, I think my Mars and Aries comes out when you disrespect me. Or when I feel like I have to protect somebody. Yeah. That's when that comes out, the Aries fire. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see the angry black woman come out now. I love going live, I really do. I love talking to y'all, because I do be feeling lonely. Like I feel like a lot of YouTubers be mad lonely. Like being a YouTuber is not it may seem social because you're like talking to like people and people are watching you and it's like a very social thing, but like, no, it's very lonely actually. It's very, very lonely. Unless you're doing videos with other people, it's very lonely. My Mars and Scorpio in the first house. All right. That's what's up. Y'all need to hit me up for these birth chart readings. Okay. Email me at s.island55@yahoo.com if you want a birth chart reading. Okay. So I just want to, drop this little thanky wanky here. My energy has been way off and weird lately because Mercury retrograde and being on my period, but I'm still showing up and showing out. You know what I'm saying? And it's all just a journey. And I'm realizing that you can document every part of yourself. Every part of yourself is okay. You don't need to like make sure that you're in this perfect energy before filming, because I'm telling you, when I'm the beginning of this video, I was like, oh my God, like, what am I saying? Like, is this going to help anybody? But as I go on, I'm like, yeah, like this flow is good. This is a good flow. This is some good energy right here. And I've also been manifesting, y'all. Manifesting good sex. That's also a thing, having a Mars in Aries. Mars is your sex drive. Mars is your sexual energy, and it rules Aries. And so, like, it's a very sexual energy right there. Very sexual. If you have a Mars in Aries or Mars in Scorpio, you are very sexual. And probably Mars in Leo. Any fire Mars. And then you got that Mars in Scorpio. Yeah, you're real sexual. So does it mean Mars in Scorpio shares Aries energy too? No, not necessarily. I mean, well, Mars does rule Aries and Scorpio, so you are going to have that fire, but you're going to harbor heavy Scorpio energy having a Mars in Scorpio. So that's my answer to that. So what trouble y'all been through? And who are y'all trusting through this time? And what truth are you finding out through your trouble? What is your truth right now through your trouble? That's a question that I want to ask y'all. And y'all should ask that question to yourselves and maybe try to meditate and get the answer. I'm just here to help. I'm just here to help. My trouble, I've been through it and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of like trouble. I'm tired of stressing. I want to be rich and happy. I just want to be rich and happy. God. I just want to be rich and happy. I just want to have good sex and make good money and drink good wine and then die. Like, is that too much to ask? Honestly. Is it? Is that too much to ask? Good sex, good wine, good. What did I say? Good sex, good wine, money, make money. Like, is that too much to ask? Huh? Like, so anyways, tomorrow I'm gonna be working on a zodiac sign comedy skit. I've been trying to get up early so I can do it, but child, I've been having insomnia, so it's been actually quite difficult for me to get the energy to film this video. But I do plan to film a zodiac sign comedy skit tomorrow, and just work on that, write the script and just go for it, you know. So that's coming soon. But I just wanted to like pop in here and just talk to y'all real quick. In the meantime, and just see how y'all doing, you know. I miss going live, you know, and I really feel like I should go live more often. What house is my Mars in? I believe it's in the 9th house. If I'm correct, I believe it's in the 9th house. But let me check real quick. I'm gonna check right now. I got it in my little bookmarks on my computer. I'm gonna check right here, right now. My Mars I think is in my 9th house, but we're gonna check and see. Okay, my Mars is in yep, is in my 9th house. Exactly. My Mars is in my 9th house. That's what I thought. Yeah, got a lot of energy going on. So as y'all can see, I'm a little tired. I'm always tired. It seems. But if y'all have any questions for me, please feel free to ask. How does this matter? Every aspect of astrology matter. So if y'all have any more questions, you know, just about life and anything, you know, just ask me, and we can discuss it. We can discuss it. I would say during this time, one of the biggest life lessons that I've learned is understanding how important confidence is. You know, sometimes when you're not feeling confident, you try to like push it aside and be like, oh, it's not that important to be confident, like whatever. Like we all have low self-confidence at times. But I realized that for me, individually, confidence is really, really important. And I realized, you know, growing up, that wasn't really like an important thing in my household. You know, it just wasn't. And so I think that's why it's so important to me now. It's just like make money. Like that was the thing that was really important in my household growing up, was make money, make sure that you have a job that can sustain you financially. But it wasn't really like love yourself, be confident, because I don't really think that it was understood. I don't think that she really knew how to embody that energy, you know? So parents, they make us and they ruin us at the same time, honestly. And so now at this point in my life, I'm like, confidence is key. Confidence is really, really important to me personally. And I've also realized that you're going to value things that your parents may not have valued. You know, things that your parents don't even mention or think about, you really value it maybe because you didn't have that growing up, you know? And so that's a huge lesson. That's a huge, you know, thing that I just learned at age 25. Like, confidence is important. You feel like you can do anything when you're confident. You feel like you can do more when you're confident. And I've been telling myself, like, whenever you speak from now on, no matter who you're talking to, speak with confidence. Stand up tall. Speak with confidence, no matter what. Because when you speak with confidence, other people have a tendency to be confident in you. Things are so much smoother when you're confident in yourself. It is important to be confident. It really is. And that wasn't instilled in me growing up. Like confidence and self-love, it was like put on the back burner. What was really important was make sure you got a job that pays good. Make sure you marry a good man. The end. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you really should love yourself. You really should work on improving yourself. You really should learn, work on growing and learning from your mistakes. It wasn't like that. It's like if you make a mistake, it's the biggest deal in the world and you're a piece of crap. You know how parents are when you make a mistake. They're like, oh, you just make a mistake and you can't do nothing right. You know how parents are. Oh, you can't do nothing right. You can't do nothing right. Instead of you made a mistake and you're going to learn from it and you're going to grow from it. Like, hello, parents, at one point, you were young and dumb and made mistakes and didn't know what you were doing too. So why is it so bad when your kids do it when you did the same thing? That's life. We're going to make mistakes. And it's like that. When you make a mistake, it's just the worst thing in the world and you can't do anything right. A lot of parents are like that. Especially, I was going to say it, but I'm going to say it. In the Black community, parents can be real hard, real harsh and be like, you can't do nothing right kind of energy. And I'm not saying that like Black parents are like so bad or anything like that and that other parents are better. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that like in the Black community, we got to be honest. Black parents can be real harsh sometimes, and kind of like misunderstanding and kind of just like, if you make a mistake or you do something or you get lazy or you start acting a little funny because you're stressed out or whatever. And then your parents pretty much just like, you're just stupid. Like you can't be going through anything right now. You're just stupid. You're just immature. You're just annoying. You know how it is. Not just with Black people, but with just parents in general. Just like, you're not going through anything that serious. You're too young. You're too young. You're too young to know what it feels like to, have stress and struggle and you're just spoiled. Like a person can't possibly have trauma. A person can't possibly be reacting out of just the fact that life is stressful, because if you're here, you're stressed out. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. If you're on this planet, you're stressed out. Just because you may not have to pay bills. It's just annoying. Like, it's so freaking annoying when the older people are like, what are you stressed out about? You're too young. What does age have to do with that? Like, a child can go through a traumatic event. Like, that to me is lack of intelligence all the way around. They say, even though I'm a Virgo, I still got strong confidence. Well, what do you mean, even though? like are Virgos can't be confident? Like, there's insecure Virgos, there's confident Virgos. Like, it's good that you have confidence, It's not easy because so many people in the world, and especially your parents, will kind of like, your confidence can grow, right? It can get bigger. It's like it's expanding, and then your parents are like, and then just like, fuck that, like you were trying to gain confidence? Ew. Like, I didn't have that growing up, so you're not going to have that. It's kind of what it be feeling like. If I seem mad, it's because I am. Reflection, you said facts. Thank you. I know I'm speaking of facts. That's how parents be, and they, you can try to tell them. You can really try to tell them, but they will not listen because they think that they're perfect. They're like, I raised you, so I'm perfect. Like I, put food on your table and I put clothes on your back. So that means you can't tell me that I did something wrong ever. That's how parents will do to you. He said, my parents tell me to shut up when I'm speaking the truth. Yeah, that's a thing. And I'm like hoping to God that I don't become that type of mother. I don't have any kids now, but when I do, I want to make sure that my kids feel heard. That they don't feel like, okay, she's telling me that I have hurt her heart. I've broken her heart. I have made her feel like a complete trash. Maybe I did, instead of, no, I didn't. You're exaggerating. That's how parents do. No, I didn't. Like, how can you tell me how you made me feel in my own heart and soul and body? It'd be like that. That's why people are so stressed, because like it's very burdensome when you feel that you can't be heard no matter what. It's just like it's always going to be a negative idea or concept about you that's just latched onto it because of dumb stuff you did when you were in your early 20s or teen years, or because you didn't have the confidence when you were younger, and so they just don't see you as a strong person, or they don't see you as a person who makes sense. And that's why I get to a point where I'm like, well, screw this. I'm going to have the confidence. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to be loud because you don't give a fuck either way. You don't believe in it either way. So I might as well be confident for me. Because if I'm not confident, you're going to take advantage of that and make me feel some type of way. Like I'm something wrong with me. I'll be triggered, y'all. I'll be triggered. And it got to a point where it's like, I'm tired of being triggered by misunderstanding parents and misunderstanding people in general. It's like if somebody leave a negative comment on YouTube, it's like, whatever. I don't know that person. That person's just making up assumptions. They don't know me. They just saw me on a video. They don't really know me. So if they leave a negative comment, I don't care. It's nothing personal. But when it comes to people in my life making assumptions and saying things, it's more intense. And then you get to be more like, oh, okay. So I just need to be confident in myself. I just need to speak my own truth. You know what I'm saying? You said you and your Venus and Gemini. Yeah. What does my Venus and Gemini have to do with it? Like, I mean, Venus and Gemini people are, we like to run our mouths. That's for sure. We like talk, like be social. But yeah, because it's really hard because, especially, being the type of person where you struggle with confidence your whole life. Like I was very shy and quiet growing up, and I felt that I didn't really deserve to speak growing up. And when you already have that kind of energy and then your parents kind of instill even more of that on you, and then you're trying to get out of it and you're trying to get better and love yourself more, and then your parents keep, pushing you down and just making you feel like, you don't have a chance. You can't possibly grow up and love yourself. You can't possibly think that you are capable, and it's toxic and it's very angering, and I don't want to be the type of person that's just like angry at my mom, but I am. Like, I'll be like that. I'll be angry. I'll be mad. I'll be mad. Because, and it's also anger towards myself as well, like for just allowing the hurt, I'll be mad at myself. You say, yeah, it's not healthy. My girlfriend's, my girlfriend's upbringing was the opposite. The opposite of what? The opposite of what exactly? You said, I'm jealous of it. What? Just allowing her to speak her mind? Yeah, it's just so annoying when you just try to speak your mind, and it don't even have to be nothing serious. Like you just speaking your mind, your opinion about like just something small, and then your parents just like don't want to hear it. They treat you like you're just talking for no reason, and that's very aggravating. And it's like, well, maybe I just shouldn't talk to you at all. And it's like, no matter what you say, no matter how many conversations you have, because me being a Taurus, wanting to talk things out and wanting to have the peace and the harmony, and it doesn't work. It hasn't worked. And it's just like, you are working within yourself and trying to improve within yourself. But if that other person is not doing a lick of that, you can't do anything. You just have to leave them alone. You just have to walk away. And it's just like, it's just been this ongoing, like, oh my God. It's just been this ongoing energy of just wanting my mother to understand that she does not make me feel as capable as I can feel. And I know that I'm an adult, but just because you're an adult doesn't mean that you can't be affected by your parents. People are still in their 40s, still trying to impress their parents, So what does age have to do with it? That's just the reality of it. And it does affect you. It really does. And the only way for me is for it to not affect me is if I leave. And I feel as though I won't be appreciated until I'm gone. So that's my trouble, my trust, my truth. Trouble, trust, truth. What you got to do. What you got to do. What you got to do. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. Speaking of singing, I've been posting some cover songs, but I've also been stressing about that too, because I stress about every damn thing. It's always going to be something. Will we ever find peace in this life? Like, honestly, will we ever? Y'all, I can be in good spirits and laugh and joke around because life is short and life is stressful. But if you don't laugh through it, It's kind of pointless. The whole thing is pointless if you can't laugh through it, you know? So that's what I try to do. That's how we making comedy skits, because I want to laugh. I'm stressed out. Okay. Like I'm stressed out, but I'll make videos through that stress. You know what I'm saying? Funny videos through that stress, because I want to laugh through my pain and I want other people to be able to laugh through theirs too. Is that so bad? You know? Yo, I woke up with some pretty bad leg pain because I be exercising. Anybody else body get like really, really sore after workouts? Like, my God, my left leg was hurting so bad when I woke up this morning because I've been jogging and stuff. But yeah, y'all, I really just want to come on here and really just vent, and just rant. And whoever it helped in the moment, that's all that matters, is did it help somebody in the moment? And I hope that it helped somebody. I hope that there's somebody who, felt that they could relate to what I was saying, to a point where you take it with you and you help you use it in your daily life. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say on this live. I really appreciate anyone who has joined, and I really appreciate the 3 thumbs up. Give me as many thumbs up as you feel like giving me. I really appreciate that. And also share my videos with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, because you want more of this face and more of this personality. And check out my other YouTube channel called Itty Bitty Black Alien. That's more of a channel that is not as it doesn't have astrology on it or anything. It's like more fashion, beauty, and like story times. I just did a video called answering questions that guys are too afraid to ask girls, spilling the tea on us girls, you know what I'm saying? So check that video out. I also did like a DIY for some shorts, like fashion. So yeah, check that channel out. It's called Itty Bitty Black Alien. The link for that will be in the description box below once this video uploads. And subscribe to that channel and give this video a thumbs up, like I said. And I really hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all are awesome. Bye bye. Bye bye. Yeah, yeah.